Good morning students. Today we study the theory of chemical evolution. This is the another important theory of the origin of life. This theory is also known as Oparin-Haldane theory because this theory was put forward by A.I. Oparin, a Russian biochemist in 1923, and J.B.S. Haldane, an England biochemist in 1928. Both of these scientists have the same kind of results, and they propose this modern theory of origin of the life. This theory is based on chemical evolution. According to them, the first form of life could have came from the pre-existing non-living organic molecules, just like the RNA and proteins. And these RNA and proteins or these molecules are formed from the inorganic constituents at that time. The primitive earth conditions were high temperature, volcanic storms, and reducing atmosphere, which consisting of the methane and ammonia, etc. Now all these components are responsible for the origin of life because these are the constituents of the primitive living cell. Now Miller and Urey experiment. Stanley Miller, an American scientist, and Urey, both of them in 1953 have been found the same kind of results in the laboratory conditions. They support the Oparin-Haldane theory. They create the similar conditions in the laboratory scale and created electric discharge in a closed flask. This is the apparatus which is designed by the Miller and Urey. This is the flask consisting of the electrodes, and the temperature maintained in this flask was 800 degrees Celsius. This flask consisting of methane, ammonia, water vapors, and hydrogen, as these are the present in the primitive earth atmosphere. This is the condenser which condenses the organic molecules which are formed after the reaction of these gases, and this is the trap water. This small flask consisting of the boiling water. This is the vacuum pump. Whenever the boiling water vapors stored here, and these water vapors react along with the methane, ammonia, and hydrogen, they produce the primitive primordial living matter inside this. Now we further discuss the Miller experiment in detail. Miller and Urey created the similar conditions in a laboratory scale and created the electric discharge in a closed flask which containing methane, ammonia, water vapors, and hydrogen gas, and 800 degrees Celsius temperature was maintained here. For a week later, they observed that a dark condensed liquid was obtained here, which consisting of a mixture of the amino acids and some organic compounds like sugars, which are the necessary for the formation of the first living prokaryotic cells. So this theory or this experiment favor the chemical evolution.